Cancer, let's have a look at your love situation first and foremost. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus. Okay. I wanted to take out 5 cards, but I have 6 here, Cancer. So lucky you, you get 6 cards in love because these messages need to be relayed to you. King of Swords, the Star card, the Fool, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Okay, there is someone that has been neglecting you, or someone that you've been neglecting, Cancer, and you need to say goodbye. There is potentially an ending happening here because you're on the edge. You've had just about enough of this neglect. You're ready to submit, you're ready to surrender, and for some of you, that could be a parting of ways. Now, it's interesting that you have the 5 of Pentacles and the Fool card. This tripartite, these 3 cards, I feel like they symbolize, and look, it could even be the 2 of Swords here as well. I feel like they symbolize a toxic energy, okay? And it might have something to do with this Devil card. There could be 2 significant relationships or 2 significant connections around you right now, Cancer, both of which are highly important to you, both of which can offer you very different things in your life. So I need you to pay attention to the people and to the connections around you. One could be Devil energy, the other is the 2 of Cups, twin flame energy. There is a possibility for healing and reconciliation. No, I think this more points to this beautiful connection coming through with the 2 of Cups. But I did mention in the general reading, because karma will balance itself out again, you're leaving behind the toxicness. It's like the Devil energy being banished, and suddenly things are written in the stars, because the star is purifying, it's ritualistic, it symbolizes renewal and cleansing and healing and forgiveness. So there could be someone here seeking your forgiveness, and you might just give it to them. You won't see it coming. It's going to throw you off a little bit, Cancer, but they've got something they want to open up to you about. For the King of Swords represents very important or deep issues, or communication over very important or deep important issues that might be coming up around you and around them. There's definitely an air sign here who's possibly in 2 minds about committing to you. Now, just be mindful, because the King of Swords can be quite cunning. He's very charming, very charismatic, knows the right things to say, often very aware of the psychology of the way things work. They're just very good at gauging communication cues, whether they're verbal, whether they're non-verbal. There could be a connection here between the Capricorn and the King of Swords. The way this person is talking, it's almost like they're schmoozing you, Cancer. So just be mindful of that. Now, for some of you, there's an earth sign that might withdraw, that might completely retreat from you. Could be this Capricorn, could be a Taurus or a Virgo. The 4 of Swords is a very, very closed off energy. The 5 of Pentacles is neglect. There could be an earth sign that feels like you've neglected them, and they might even have foolish behavior around them here, Cancer. I want to center it back to you, however, and I feel like a part of you feels neglected, or that you're not receiving what it is that you're wanting, okay? You know yourself, and there's a lot of epiphanies, realizations, understanding, okay? Finally, things, light being shed on things, and there's something that you're missing, but you're too afraid to say it, or you're in 2 minds if it's going to make or break your relationship here, Cancer. And I'm thinking with the Star card, because the Star represents the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is a very open energy. It's a very confident energy. Anything the Aquarius knows or feels, he is not hesitant, or she is not hesitant to express that. So I'm seeing self-expression is going to be needed. It will move your relationship forward. Whether you see that in hindsight or not, whether you feel like it's, you're on the edge of a precipice here, you're to the point of breaking point, you're to the point where, you want that jumping off platform, maybe you want things to proceed, maybe you want something to stop. Whatever it is, you're on the edge here. You've either just about had enough, and you've been neglecting your own needs for way too long, because for too long you've tread lightly, okay? The 7 of Swords, that energy of treading lightly, being careful not to offend, not to evoke, not to arouse, not to anger, not to disappoint. It's time to be you, okay? It's time to be you, Cancer. This is you being you in all your glory, with all your strengths, with all your imperfections. This could even be you finally opening up to someone and showing them who you really are as an individual, as a lover, This is you completely opening up those floodgates, and you'll be victorious. You'll feel more confident. You'll have more ownership in this relationship should you be able to do these things. I definitely feel for some of you there's a relationship that might have been purely built on attraction that is now forming into a very close-knit relationship that's actually destined to occur, because you've got the beautiful star card, which speaks about destiny, things being written in the stars. For a lot of you, this is an online connection or a connection you've maintained. You've spoken with this person, so you've maintained communication in some regard here. They might be traveling, they might be an expat, or they might have a foreign influence around them, Cancer. Nonetheless, conversation is going to flow because the King of Swords rules over the Two of Swords energy. So there possibly is an air sign that feels like you haven't opened up to them, and maybe that's why they've been treading lightly around you. I think there's someone here with very strong feelings. There's possibly a proposal that's going to absolutely dazzle you for some of you, or there's talks of commitment, marriage, possibly even moving in together, because you've got the Justice card, which can symbolize legalities, so binding unions, or unions in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of organizations, in the eyes of religion as well. So that is quite exciting. Let's move on to your career and business, however, and see what the cards can reveal. Cancer. Let's see what the cards can reveal. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For career, business, finance, anything we should know. Okay, I love this. There's fate, there's big fated changes coming in around career and the workplace, Cancer, possibly around business. A new opportunity is coming in, a destined opportunity for the water sign, which is you. The bird is a messenger, so there's a message of a new opportunity that's coming in around you, or a major announcement in your current company. There's the contract here, so you might physically receive a contract or offering. There's more important meetings over finance, over roles, very important meetings or very important clients, patrons, you know, whatever sort of industry you're working with. There's a lot of discussion that's going to take place here about either finances, future, or the way things are built, or the movement of products and services here. There is someone who wants to collaborate with you, up to 2 people. Could be 2 different people, could be 2 different investors, 2 different clientele, or 2 different people that want to join the business if you're in the entrepreneurial realm. There could be a lot of people wanting to put forward their resources, money, finances, and you might be drawing up contracts here, which is quite exciting. Could be a fire sign. You've got earth, water. You know, it's quite powerful here, but let's have a look. You've got the beautiful Wheel of Fortune here. Something about divine timing taking place, or things taking off, okay? The bird takes flight. Things could be taking off here for you and the universe. This is very powerful, Cancer. There's a God-gifted or a universally gifted, call it what you will, law of attraction, the gods, the angels, your spirit guides. There's someone that's sending you something, and it's all about divine timing. It's going to come at a time when you need it most, or a new career path will take shape for you. This is God's chalice here. This is God's covenant. The beautiful streams of water showcase finding your passion again in career. Look at this column here. If it's anything to do with career, business, entrepreneurial activity, it's destined to succeed for you, because the Wheel of Fortune brings in more money or abundance. Now, for some of you, there's discussions of increased pay, possibly tools of trade, getting your own office, getting a new company car, being allowed more benefits, or starting up some sort of incentive scheme. So something is on the increase here, or you're coming into more abundance. If you're working for yourself, you're meeting with very influential people. Anything that you can do to advertise yourself here with the 3 of Pentacles, through stalls, advertising, marketing, conventions, festivals, etc. You're going to be exposed to a lot more people here. Something about exposure is coming in around you. Also, because the High Priestess brings a big reveal. Some of you are revealing or launching something this month, or if you have something planned to be launched or revealed, maybe a new website, maybe a new product, maybe revealing that you want the company to go in a new way, revealing new business plans, presenting a presentation forward. If it's anything to do with this, Cancer, you absolutely will succeed, okay? You're coming up in your own power. People will want to talk to you about your ideas and discuss further something very, very important here. She holds the Torah, which is a very important piece of documentation. Could be a contract. Again, it could have something to do with the Justice card, legalities, business registries, hiring new people, bringing new people on board. That's all encompassed in that. But look, some of you might even have travel opportunities because the King of Wands represents a surge of energy, highly motivated. I think a lot of you will be very motivated to connect with clients. You'll be creatively very, very motivated, but you're actually moving on. Some of you are leaving behind a toxic work dynamic or industry or company, and you're going to literally leap forward because the King of Swords looks like he just wants to get up and accept this golden chalice here. So some of you definitely have a golden opportunity in regards to work, or a golden opportunity in finding some sort of work idea. Now, it could be like a product you've been thinking about selling. It could be like a kind of person you're thinking about wanting to hire. This person is going to show up. Again, it could be one of the signs I've mentioned, which did come up in the general reading. So this is quite an exciting time. And suddenly you're going to be overwhelmed with emotion at how fast-paced things are going. Remember, the King of Swords is not stagnant. He's very fast. I think in terms of career, there's a lot of shape-shifting taking place here and things happening at a very good pace. Okay, something about divine timing with that beautiful Wheel of Fortune energy, Cancer. So congratulations for a lot of you on whatever it is, whatever milestones you're reaching in your career. So thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a lovely month.